The biblical front door of Israel is not Ben Gurion Airport near Tel Aviv, but rather via the Jordan River by Jericho and by the Dead Sea at Qasr al-Yehud. This area was a closed Israeli military zone opening up in 2011, serving as a place for pilgrims to be baptized. It is far more authentic than the Yardenite baptism site in the north. In this vicinity, Joshua and the children of Israel entered the Promised Land carrying the Ark of the Covenant. They crossed the Jordan River on dry ground to enter the Promised Land after wandering in the wilderness for 40 years. This ground is special, since the biblical text mentions several times that the soles of their feet tread this land just before the conquest of Jericho. Many modern churches, as well as ancient ones, commemorate the spot on both sides of the Jordan River. The angel of the Lord appeared to Joshua with a drawn sword and said, "Remove your sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy." In this environ, Elijah crossed the Jordan River on dry ground and was snatched up to heaven. He retraced the exact opposite order of the sacred geographic triangle to how Joshua entered the land, via Bethel, Gilgal, and Jericho. John the Baptist baptized Jesus in this locality. Jesus launched his first week of ministry from this neighborhood. His pattern of approach to Jerusalem from then on was from Jericho rather than through the ridge route in the hill country. Thickets of dense tamarisk willow and Euphrates poplar were a haven to tigers, bears, and hyenas. Because of modern agriculture in both countries of Israel and Jordan, the water flow is much less than in antiquity. In antiquity, Beit Arava was a community on the fords of the Jordan River in the area of Perea and beyond. The Byzantine Madaba map indicated that this area was such a place for fording the river. On the east bank of the river, Wadi Qarar has 5 springs feeding the Jordan River, with the Arabic place name al-Maghtas, or literally site of immersion. The peaceful setting belies the fact that this is an international border, and getting back and forth between the two shores is an immense bureaucratic effort, investing a day of complex levels of transport. The Jordanian site access is far more restricted and controlled. Pilgrims from all over the world come to be baptized in the Jordan River in order to retrace the steps of these biblical personages, and especially those of Jesus. Until recent memory, there has been a modern military challenge to get access to this location. It's a privilege to be able to tread this ground with the soles of one's feet, considering the events that took place on this very sacred ground.